lecturer in economics, Chambers Degree College, Palakollu. Now, I would like to explain BCom third year students, that is fifth semester, BCom computers and as well as general students having in fifth semester. Subject name is commercial geography. Commercial geography. The subject name is commercial geography in the fifth semester, third BCom, both the computers and general students. In this, regarding, there are 5 units existing in the syllabus. The first unit name is the earth. The second unit title is agriculture in India. And third unit is forest resources. Forest resources. And the fourth one is mineral resources. And fifth one is rivers in India. Okay, my dear students, in the third year BCom students having in fifth semester, the subject is commercial geography, having 5 units. They are, the first one is the earth, second one is agriculture in India, third unit title is forest resources in India, fourth unit is mineral resources, and fifth one is rivers in India. Okay, my dear students, let us go to the earth. Unit number 1, that is the earth. So we are well aware about the earth. Earth is a formation of different components like mountains, hill stations, ridges, valleys, plains, plateaus, sedimentaries, soils, like that. So the earth is a homeland of all living and non-living organs. Earth is a homeland of all living and non-living organs. So just today's class is in the first chapter. There is a topic. The topic is interior of the earth. Interior of the earth. It is also called as internal structure of the earth. It is also called as internal structure of the earth. Okay, right. The first one is, the first content or first topic is in our syllabus, the earth. In that, the first component or concept is interior of the earth. It is also called as internal structure of the earth. Right. Earth have, according to the classification of earth, there are two two in types. There are two in types. Before going to the classification of the Earth is formed around 4.5 billion years. Earth is formed 4.5 billion years. So it is the biggest planet entire the solar system. Okay, right. Next we go to the classification of Earth in two ways. The first one is interior of Earth, and second one is outermost of the Earth. Outermost of the Earth. There are two types. One is interior of the Earth, and the second one is outermost of the Earth. Okay, my dear students. It is also called as outermost layer of the Earth is also called as external layer of the Earth. It is also known as rims of the Earth. Rims of the Earth. So there are in four types. One is lithosphere. Second one is hydrosphere. The third one is biosphere. The fourth one is atmosphere. Just for our understanding capabilities, improvement of myself, classification of Earth is in two types. First one is interior Earth, and second one is external layer. That is nothing but outermost of the Earth. Outermost of the Earth having in four types. The first one is lithosphere, second one is hydrosphere, third one is biosphere, fourth one is atmosphere. Let us discuss first external part of the Earth. Then we go to internal structure of the Earth. First I would like to explain rims of the Earth or external layer of the Earth or outermost of the Earth. Okay, my dear students, we know we are living on Earth surface, outer part of the Earth surface. We are all living in outer part of just I draw a picture like this. Earth is like this. This is North Pole, this is South Pole, this is equator. Okay, we are all living on the outer part of the layer, that is nothing but according to this. We are all living on surface of the Earth. So this is nothing but outermost layer. This is outermost layer. We are all living like animal population or plant population, human population, all these living on outermost of the layer, that is nothing but Earth's surface. Okay, right. Outermost of the layer, the first layer is lithosphere. Lithosphere. What is litho? Litho is a word, the word that determined in Greek terminology. Litho means stone or rock. Sphere means ream or layer, which is covered stone or rock on the earth surface. That is nothing but lithosphere. Okay, lithosphere, according to lithosphere, there are 7 planets, 7 continents, not planet, continents. You know well about that: Asia, Africa, Europe, Arctic, Antarctic, like that. There are 7 continents in the lithosphere. Lithosphere having mountains, hill stations, and as well as ridges, soils, and different types of soils we know very well: red soil, olive soil, black soil, or like that. All these components which is existing in lithosphere. Lithosphere is very, very important for all these living beings. Okay, right. Lithosphere afterwards, then second one is, we know very well, that is hydrosphere. Hydro means in Greek, that is water. Sphere means layer or ream. Hydro means water. So, according to this, there are 5 oceans like Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, like that. Okay, we are all aware about 78% of the earth on the surface of the earth having water bodies. Hydrosphere, it is also some components like water bodies like rivers, lakes, groundwater, oceans, and seas. Hydrosphere, 70% of the water on the earth's surface which is covered by oceans and seas, lakes, rivers, and tanks, and like that. Okay, water is very, very essential for living and living beings, and also aquatic life. We know very well the second thing, hydrosphere. The third one is biosphere. Biosphere is nothing but bio means life. Bio means life. Sphere means realms. So all living things on the earth surface, like we know very well, human population, animal population, and as well as plant population. These are all continuity, their lives in all these three, like lithosphere, hydrosphere, and as well as biosphere. Right. Such other information I give you, that is microbes, microorganisms, and bacteria, fungal, microorganisms, all these including in biosphere. Okay, right. And another, the last sphere is the fourth one, that is atmosphere. Atmosphere is nothing but which is surrounding evaporations, evaporations of different gases on the earth's surface itself. That is nothing but atmosphere. Atmosphere is nothing but vapors of some gases which are existing on the earth's surface, above the earth's surface. That is atmosphere. In atmosphere, there are so many gases, mixture of some gases by different spheres. Different spheres. We know very well 78% of nitrogen existing in the atmosphere and 21% oxygen, and remaining 1% are occupied by neon, argon, helium, hydrogen, and some other. There are number of gases including in the atmosphere. So within the five spheres, what are they? They are, first one is troposphere. Troposphere. In atmosphere, there are 5 types of sphere layers are mixing with some gases. That they are, first one is troposphere, and second one is stratosphere, and third one is mesosphere, and fourth one is thermosphere, and fifth one is exosphere. We will discuss in broad manner. The first one is troposphere. Troposphere is a layer which existing on Earth's surface, above the Earth's surface, that is up to 18 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Up to 18 kilometers of the Earth's surface. We know in this layer there are so many gases. Carbon dioxide, and then oxygen, nitrogen, like that. Aeroplanes and water precipitation, water evaporation, it converts into the clouds, moving the clouds, aeroplanes are traveled in this layer. Okay, and next one, from troposphere to extend outer, another layer is there, that is stratosphere. Stratosphere, in between 18 kilometers to extend, it will extend to the 50 kilometers in between these two, that is stratosphere. In that stratosphere, having in that stratosphere having O3 gases. O3 gases. That is nothing but in between 30 to 35 kilometers of width, there is a small layer, that is ozone layer. That is ozone layer. O3 gases, atoms of the oxygen components which are existing in the ozone layer. It is very protective for a human and animal plant population, reducing the ultraviolet rays which existing by the sun. It reduces the ultraviolet rays, and it is in a filtering bed of the sun rays. Okay, this is in a very protective layer. Ozone layer is very protective layer. Later we will discuss the next chapter about the ozone. Okay, and another important layer is next one, that is mesosphere. Mesosphere, it extends from 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers from the upper part of the stratosphere. Okay, so this is also chemosphere. This is also known as chemosphere. After that, we go to the broad way, that is thermosphere. Above the mesosphere, after that, there is a thermosphere up to 400 kilometers. It is very heavy temperature zone, and as well as radioactivities, like radioactivities zone is this. Radioactivities, in this zone, radioactivities having. And another one is last, that is we know very well, exosphere. Exosphere is a layer of system, that is we are all know very well about the satellites which is travel into the this layer. So it is also extend to the 400 kilometers to 500 and above kilometers. Regarding all these layers, we have some knowledge, that is nothing but there are 5 layers in the on the earth surface, that these are all including into the atmosphere. Okay, all these things, my dear students, all these 4, that is nothing but reams of the earth. Reams, R-E-A-M-L-S, reams of the earth. This is the question is very important for small answer question. Small answer question which is given by university examination. Reams of the earth. Now I conclude this session with some synopsis what we learn in this, that is reams of the earth. Okay. Hi students, our next topic is interior of the earth. interior of the earth. We already discussed in the previous class, that is realms of the earth. That is nothing but outermost of the earth. We completed. So next, what is interior of the earth? We know earth is in spherical shape. Earth is in spherical shape. Okay, right. Earth is in spherical shape. So in the last session we concluded outer part of the earth. We are completed. The topic is outer part of the earth. Now we discuss internal structure of the earth. Internal structure of the earth. There are so many theories regarding internal structure of the earth by our scientists. According to Edward Suisse, he is a scientist. He says that internal structure, they are in 3 types. According to the Edward Suisse. And some other person, Gutenberg to say earth have in 4 types. Generally we discuss the interior of structure is in 3 manner. The first, according to the Edward Suisse, referred interior structure of the earth is in 3 types. The first one is earth crust. And second one is mantle. The third one is core. According to Edward Suisse, there are 3 types, but one additional support by Gutenberg, he defined the 4th one is core into 2 types. The first one is outer core, and second one is inner core. There is a small difference by these 2 definitions by the 2 scientists. One who says that Edward Suisse in 3 types, and Gutenberg defined they are in 4. They are one is outer core and another one is inner core. Okay, right. Let us discuss what are the layers of inner earth. Okay, right. Internal structure of the earth, there are 3 types, 3 layers. They are inner core and outer core and mantle and next one is earth crust. Okay, earth crust. We are all living in earth crust. We are all living in on earth crust. Right. According to external part of the earth, that is the width is outer part of the circle at the equator. There must be 1200 and 752 kilometers at outer part of the equator. Okay, but it is North Pole and South Pole. There must be a 12,740 kilometers width in South Pole and North Pole. Okay, right. This is the outer part of the earth width. Okay, now we would like to discuss about inner structure of the earth. From the outer core to center point of the earth, there must be a 6,376 kilometers. How much? From outer earth crust to core of the earth, having the depth is 6,376 kilometers. Right. Another important thing is the earth crust is in between 0 to 100 kilometers. The width is the depth of earth crust is 0 to 100 kilometers in deep. The second layer, that is mantle. That is mantle. Mantle is from 100 kilometers, which ends of earth crust, to 2,900 kilometers. 2,900 kilometers, the depth of mantle. And another important thing, that is inner core to outer core to inner core, there must be a distance, that is 5,100 kilometers. 5,100 kilometers. Outer part to inner part, that is my core, that is 6,000, according to 5,100 kilometers to in depth 6,376 kilometers. Okay, the total depth of earth inner structure is from 0 to 6,376 kilometers. Right. Now, what are the layers and what are the components existing in that? We broad explanation by another diagrammatic representation, that is like this. Right. The inner structure of the earth, inner structure of earth, like this. We are all living in earth surface. We are all living in earth surface. So the first layer is earth crust. Earth crust. So they are in two types. The first one is oceanic crust, and second one is tectonic crust. Tectonic crust. So the first one is oceanic crust like this. This depth is only 5 kilometers. This depth is only 5 kilometers. And another one is plateau or tectonic crust is according to 30 kilometers of the depth. The total earth crust, average earth crust is 35 kilometers. Average earth crust is 35 kilometers. In Himalayan ranges, there must be depth, so that is 75 kilometers. There is a 75 kilometers. Right. This is also called as, the first layer is also called as asthmosphere. Asthmosphere. According to this, there are two minerals which is existing in the first layer. They are silica and aluminium. So that's why in small manner this is Cl. Cl means SI representation for silica, and also aluminum is there. In the first layer, there are two minerals which is existing in this, silica and aluminum. So that's why in shortened manner, Cl. According to this reference by Suez. Suez is a scientist. He defined in this layer Cl is there. And there are two minerals existing in the earth crust, Cl, that is silicon plus aluminum. And another one is, this is also called as atmosphere. The average depth rate of 35 kilometers. Oceanic depth is 5 kilometers. Tectonic crust, that is nothing but continental crust. This is also called as continental crust. This continental crust is 30 kilometers at the hill stations, mountains, regions. Okay, right. The density of the first layer, earth crust layer density is nothing but it is 2.5 cubics. Okay. The earth crust density is 2.5. Okay. Then we go to second layer, that is mantle. That is mantle. Mantle is in a semi-liquid state. So there are two types of minerals which is existing in the mantle. That is silica plus magnesium. Silica plus magnesium. These two minerals which is existing in the mantle. So that is Sima. Silica plus magnesium. So it is very hot, semi-liquid state. The density of mantle layer is 3.5 to 5. The density of this layer. Origin of this layer, this volcanic origins from the mantle. This is I given a small example. This is in a volcanic mountain. So this mountain origin came from mantle. This magma explodes like this and spread into the earth's surface. That is nothing but lava, which existing of which blow out from the mantle. This is the blowout. The blowout material is nothing but magma. This is magma. Magma blows from earth's surface and explode either sides of the hill station. See, this is nothing but lava. Okay, right. Another important layer, that is, this is the first layer, this is the second layer, and third layer is we know generally this is what we say, earth crust, core. This is nothing but core. Core, it can be divided into two types. Already we told that, we discussed that. This is outer core. This is outer core. This is inner core. Outer core or inner core having two minerals. They are nitrous oxide, nitrogen plus ferrous. Okay, nitrogen plus ferrous, that is Fe. Ni plus Fa. Fe means, sorry, this, I am totally wrong. That is not nitrogen. Nickel plus ferrous. In these two layers having two minerals, that is nickel and ferrous. Ferrous is nothing but iron. Ferrous is nothing but iron. Right. Outer core is purely liquid state. It is purely liquid state, and inner core is solid state. Why they are in liquid and why are solid state depends upon different strategies like temperature, pressure, and densities, like that. Right. About this diagram, we know some issues. The first one is earth crust. Second one is mantle, third one is core. Right. Now, the temperature in the earth internal structure increases every 32 meters, having increases 1 degree Celsius temperature. The temperature of internal structure of the earth every 32 meters deep decreases of 1 degree Celsius temperature. This is a very important thing. Okay. So, at the time of core, center point, from the earth surface to core, this is an epicenter. In this epicenter, having 6 lakhs degrees Celsius temperature. The epicenter temperature is 6 lakhs degrees temperature. It is equivalent to sun outer part outmost temperatures equivalency. Sun outer part outermost temperature is 6 lakhs degrees temperature, it is equivalent to like this. The sun outermost temperature is 6 lakhs degrees Celsius. The earth inner structure, that is nothing but epicenter of core, middle of the core, the temperature of middle of the core is 6 lakhs degrees Celsius temperature. Okay. So regarding this, we know very well about earth have in three layers, that is earth crust, second one is mantle, third one is core. Core, it can divide it into two types, outer core and inner core. Like a small view, earth crust is 0 to 100 kilometers. Then mantle is the first stage, this is mantle. The second stage, this is end point 2900 kilometers, and the core is from third, that is 6000, outer core is 5100 kilometer depth, and finally inner core, the depth is 6372 kilometers. Okay, right. So this is the information about the internal structure of the earth. So I hope that you are all aware about internal structure of the earth. Thank you.